Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everybody. Oh my goodness. I hope everyone's having a nice day today. It's Thursday. I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow, but I have like one negative, and it's not a bad thing. Uh I don't know if I've caught something in particular, but the sorceress has gotten the case of the sniffles again. I don't know if it's allergies, and I don't know if it's going to develop into a cold, which hopefully it doesn't. But I'll probably like keep my stream today like a little bit within the 2 hour range like I usually do. I don't like being stuffy, but I was all like sneezy and stuff like that today, and I was just like, no, I don't want to be ill again. I was literally just ill like last 2 weeks. But yeah. Hope everyone's doing all right. It's a Thursday. It's a chill day. I don't have anywhere to go, but like I said, I'm gonna probably keep within the constraints of like 2 hours today, because I think I might like go and like get a little bit of early sleep. Um what is Zephyr thinking about right now? Oh yeah. Because it is kind of related to Honkai Star Rail and the voice actors. Uh, yes, I was chilling in Jordan Harrow's stream. Oh, how's it going? Just a little. If I sound a little stuffed up, it's just because I am. Otherwise, I'm fine. I'm probably like a little tired, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to nap or like. I mentally contemplated canceling stream, but then I was just like, nah, I'll push through it today. I will push through with a nice like little bit of a story that's probably going to destroy me from the inside out. Hey, at least if I cry, I can at least like fall asleep pretty hard tonight. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. It's just like today I just was like I just don't know what happened, and I'm hoping I'm not getting a cold again, because it's like somehow I caught a different strain of a cold and now I'm on round number 2. I won't know until probably like maybe over the weekend. But yeah. Um but yeah, as I was trying to say earlier, I was chilling in Jordan Harrow's stream, and Jordan Harrow is the lovely Dr. Veritas Ratio. And he was baking pies. He was baking pies, and I was actually really pleased. It was very, very chill. He was making cherry and apple pie. And I was just, again, I was just sitting there and vibing, and I'm just like, I feel like baking this weekend. So I also have like a late grocery order popping up tonight too. So I might have to like walk away for like a little bit, because there's some booze involved in that, and there is like a little bit of booze in there, and I don't know if they need to like fully check my, ID in case I'm somehow a minor with and ordering groceries online, which would be weird. Anyway. But yeah, Jordan is our lovely Dr. Veritas Ratio, and he was still streaming when I was over there. I thought he was actually like going to be playing Cooking Mama or something, because I saw his like little icon, and I'm just like, is he playing Cooking Mama? Because I wasn't aware that he was like, I didn't know he streamed baking and stuff like that, and it made me smile, because I was just like, yay! I love a guy who can bake, and the fact that he's just the most chill guy ever is like really, really nice. But yeah, I had a blast. I was just chilling there and listening, and like it was really, really cozy. It's crazy how I kind of like relate it to him and Camden really do have like a similar wavelength when it comes to streams. They're not really chaotic people, but put Camden in front of a lethal company and he will become a little bit chaotic. But everything else is just really, really, really chill. It's just like, yeah, I think this is why I love those two voice actors so much. They're just so chill. Actually, I think Andrew Russell is pretty chill too. I don't know. I haven't seen him stream, but and my only knowledge of him streaming was I think it was the Boot Hill Pull streams that he did with Molly and what am I thinking of? I think he was just doing a few pull streams. Oh yeah, I think I tried to listen on during his like E6 for himself night, but I didn't fully finish that VOD. And then the other time was with when he was hanging out with Molly and everyone else and doing Lethal Company because Lethal Company brings those voice actors together. But yeah, that was my afternoon, and I was like sitting there. I was like, oh no, I gotta actually start going so I can go stream. And I was like, the baking, the chill, the vibe, the brain is the brain is spongy, it is tired, it is foggy from another apparent cold that might happen. Oh man. But yeah, I'm good. I am very relaxed. Baking is good. Yeah, I know. And it got me in the mood to bake this weekend. So I am going to hopefully be making a pear pie with a ginger snap crumble top, which I'm excited to do because I've never baked pear pies before. So or like properly made a decent crumble, and I'm just like, yay, baking. uh I have like two forms of hydration. I have like a giant bottle of Gatorade, and then there's also my water bottle is all full, so I've got enough hydration to fill a lake. I don't know what's going on. I might be a little loosey goosey today, but I don't know what's going on. I sound like I'm off. It's literally just me being a little. Whenever I'm ill, I'm kind of act like this, just like weirdly loopy and foggy. I always feel a little silly whenever I'm sick or miserable. There's like literally the balance between two. There's no balance. I'm like either yay, I'm all weird and silly, and then there's the I am sick, I am tired, I do not want to do anything, and just kind of whining. But no, there will be no whining today. There will be no Zephyr whining today, but today is also day number 2 of Honkai Star Rail. And I'm going to, since I yapped like for a few minutes, we'll slip on over here, and I'll get the controller toggle out because the controller is awesome. And we're gonna do probably another we're gonna probably do another like Phainon pull. Let me turn on the audio. There he goes. Okay. Will the deliverer deliver unto me? I will not know. Let's pull for if anything, I am building up pity for Saber. That's all I'm justifying this with. I'm building up pity for Saber. I'm building up pity for Saber. That's all I'm justifying this with. So sorry, Phainon. Will you deliver unto me or will you destroy me? We will see. Nah, okay, we're chill. we're chill. We might do like one more at the end of the main story. I think that'll be like the cap off because I did that before, and I got Nahida once in Genshin Impact when I did that. Oh hey March, March is officially a refund. March is officially my refund child. My refund character. She's chock full of refunds. Also, I didn't harp on this. Firefly looks so gosh darn cute. I never got to say this because I bet you guys were wondering about this. She's so cute. Why is this is like the cutest outfit for her. Oh, yeah, hit hard pity twice. I have hit hard pity 5 times over. Is my name Firefly now? No, it's not. But look at her. Look at it's gonna be very bizarre having her in this uniform and yet going into her Sam suit, but like she's so pretty. I love her. This is a very simple but very cute skin. I can appreciate it. Exchange shop. I think I only have enough for like, oh, I have enough for 2 of these. Back up 2 of those. Got my final 20 pulls after I got scammed by Clara. Oof. I haven't even gotten Clara yet. I heard Clara was like the biggest breaker of 50/50s. Like Clara was definitely like the biggest one, but my only experience of that is literally just the voice actors. And poor Molly. Molly gets like completely, you know, gets her 50/50s destroyed by Clara usually. Anyway, we're gonna continue and let's hope that everything runs just fine. I am hoping everything runs okay today, but if my body starts freaking out and we're in the bathhouse, it's more than likely the bathhouse that's causing the problem versus the actual model. Because I have done Honkai Star Rail before, and nothing's ever weirdly happened to me. But like for whatever reason, for the length of time I've been in Amphorius, it always seems to be the bathhouse that's like the true blue culprit. Let's listen to the Weaver and the Gatekeeper.
Personal wishes? I have none. Only the Aranuva matters. The world's rebirth. Yet, if I am to
Kamala can't handle my joy.
Then it may be one where
Probably
kindness and her cleaners shall never tread.
Amala can't handle my joy. I think it's just because the model cannot handle the amount of water in Honkai Star Rail for whatever reason. It used to work just fine, but that's just because for whatever reason it reminds me of the Pokemon situation where the water would be very I'm checking on this real quick, hang on. I did mark it to say like if you needed to, the delivery come earlier. Okay, we're good. But for whatever reason, like the bathhouse polygons just and my stuff does not mix. The world's rebirth, yet if I'm to weave a new era, that then may it be one where kindness and her cleaners shall never tread. The water is just I think it might just be the water physics. But because of the way they have the water physics made, that maybe it just messes with me.
These crawling parasites have no place in Akama, especially not under the deceitful claim of human rule.
What was that? Hang on. Like, I heard a little thump and I got spooked. I heard like a thump on the door and I was just like, huh? Hang on. Don't worry, I don't think it's anything bad. I think I may have just like spooked myself for no reason. Okay, I think I'm just spooking myself for no reason. We're fine.
That noble lady, the way she speaks, it's like ice in my
I have you. Good thing you haven't met her yet. That's a Glaya. She's lovely. She's truly selfless in her dedication. She's dedicated.
Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
You get used to it when you realize that she's kind of like her humanity is slowly dwindling.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy.
Oh,
You want to know about our wishes now?
he called him Snowy. Oh, she's fully aware of them. What loop are we in? If she actually knows his nickname, unless this was like a fake nickname. But I think they all were fully aware of Phainon.
I wish to meet Trianne again. In the Sea of
Oh.
Flowers where the west wind ends.
Damn, game, why don't you just go ahead and like shove the knife in about Trianne, huh? Damn, okay, go for it. Put the little knife in just a little bit harder. God.
And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl in white who stood before the Yanisopolis temple. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Instead, replaced by the bright songs of prayer.
Sorry. I know what's going on now. Apparently someone is shooting out fireworks. That's what that sound is. It wasn't someone at the door. It was quite literally someone is out there shooting off fireworks. Great! Oh, I love it. Anyway, moving on.
Wishing for too much. Well, let's say these 3 wishes represent Trianne and Trinan too.
Precious.
Those wishes are truly wonderful. They even stir something deep inside me.
I want to say something, but it would be like completely like, okay. Nope, it's too early. It's too early for Zephyr to make really dirty jokes. It's too early for me to make dirty jokes. And by early, I mean it's just too early in the stream for me to make a dirty joke because I was leaning on it. I was leaning on it. I was like, I See, this is what happens when Zephyr might be getting sick. She gets a little loopy.
Then we can rest easy. Because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only me?
Okay, I was gonna say something about Mighty stirring up feelings inside of Phainon, if you know what I mean.
Mark these words, Snowy. See you
Oh, see you.
tomorrow.
Nah, not to see you tomorrow! I'm gonna go curl up in a corner and just sob, okay?
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer. My wish. Just let me wine and dine and soak up the sun for another millennium or two. I mean, what's the point of dying rich if you never lived rich?
Well, you know, she is so cat. If she wants to wine and dine and soak in the sun, yeah, she's definitely kitty.
Right, Princess Home Buddy? Cypher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. That warmth. I've felt it before, and it's my dearest memory. And speaking of riches...
Oh, I think she might miss us embracing her. Back when we were just a soul.
For someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life. Ouch! Where did that come from?
From the heart.
Right for the jugular, huh?
Casters can be very surprisingly sassy when she wants to be, and very, very cutthroat if she needs to be.
What about our friend from the grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No surprise Aglaya wanted you for the flame chase journey. You know what? I did have one wild dream. To know what it feels like being born a noble lady, drowning in riches.
That would be your dream.
Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the gold weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
Actually, I think Aglaya would still technically be considered the gold weaver. Because even if she's on the streets, it doesn't discount her skills. They make me want to smile.
I can't disagree with you. These wishes aren't weights to bear. They're like those candy wrappers the Ides Elysiae children love, shining even brighter when bathed in sunlight. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free.
Yeah.
They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Oh, there's Mighty at the end too. My brother Mighty. Scholar.
Phainon, my student. Must we go over this again?
So, from what I'm grasping at currently, is that these projections of memories, this is probably from our original, the time that we were spending from 3.0 to now. Hence why they remember Phainon at the moment. Even though I know everything is still technically on a time loop shenanigan, but like, it would be weird if they were addressing him as a stranger, but they all speak to him as if they do know him. So I'm assuming these memories are definitely from the latest cycle.
Listen well. I detest the word wish. It reeks of mortals crawling before their gods. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you to take the final step and prove the ultimate truth. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a god of the new world. Through irrefutable logic, I will prove that mortal wisdom can achieve divine greatness.
You seriously though, him and Dr. Ratio need to be in like a room together. I want to see if they would actually agree or if they would turn everything into a scholarly debate. I want to see that.
Isn't he, you know, a little
serious, uptight, constantly has a stick up his ass?
I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming a titan?
Careful, that's your future teacher you're talking about.
Well, that's something. Could I ever be that sure of myself?
You weren't in the first part, though. Mighty. Why? I'm glad they saved Mighty for last, though. Hey, Mighty.
Phainon, since when did you become so timid, asking such juvenile questions about wishes?
Although this really does throw me off. This, like, I understand. Like, the full crystal effect is only, like, not obscuring their faces.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right?
Half-naked show-off? Half-naked show-off. That is one hell of a way to describe him. You'll be the kind of friends who think of nothing of sitting shoulder to shoulder in a hot bath. There you go.
Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
Absolutely. You passed out from heat exhaustion the first time.
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade.
Ooh.
A masked flame reaver who struck from behind. Phainon, you look...
Is he gonna say what I think he's gonna say?
Never mind.
Ooh.
That blank look tells me you're completely lost.
Yeah, he's gone right now. He does not remember you at all.
My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
I have a feeling that Mighty may have figured out who the Flame Reaver was.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal.
He just wants to have a good, honest, sporting duel.
Still, those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
You're tired, and yeah, it's 3-day weekend. Yeah, I agree. 3-day weekend, let's go. 3-day weekend. I've got D&D coming up. What? Is the game controller that's strange? Cyrene! I actually got it right this time.
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
Probably like a little bit.
So many faces in my future. So many wishes.
We live in a wizard's tower, I know, but it's a more modern wizard's tower.
Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
I thought she was going to call him child for a second.
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? How could we possibly meet all these people?
The calamity is what sets you on your journey. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
If that's true, then who will protect everyone in Ides Elysiae?
Honey, you really don't want to know that answer. Yeah, you don't want to know the answer to that question, because I think it's going to make you want to stay more.
Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it. Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my grasp.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my heart.
Oh boy, this is going to be so cute and wholesome, and then everything is going to be ripped and stomped on.
But now that I'm holding them, they don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
Oh. Spoke too soon.
What? What's happening?
We kind of spoke a little too soon.
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi!
Oh my god, they say Memi too.
Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze.
What's going on?
Oh my god, I can't believe they say Memi too, so quite literally, there's so much.
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold, sooner than we had foreseen. This time, not even the veil of Evernight can shield us.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesized catastrophe?
Yeah, about that.
I'm afraid so. children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze. One step outside, and this horror will consume you both.
But my parents, the whole village.
My poor baby. This calamity is a Titan's doing?
Are we facing the 3 Titans of Calamity?
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy.
I do genuinely feel bad for Phainon, because essentially we're just replaying.
It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even Titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain, knowing only death and destruction. The Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Why does it only, like, protect them? Why does the Membrance Maze be the only thing that gets safe haven? Is it because maybe it is something that's being protected by Fuli? Or is it? It's Fuli, right? The Aeon of Remembrance? I think it's Fuli. I won't know until later, but it's like, it's very bizarre how that is, the Membrance Maze is the only thing that's not touched by the Black Tide. So if this is under Fuli's protection, it makes a little bit of sense.
Not even Titans can.
Yes. So
That's okay.
please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only 2 who can enter the maze.
Alright, sorry about that, I had to blow my nose.
We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Phainon, what path do we take?
Are you really asking Phainon? You know he's gonna run out the door. He's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go protect them. Well, at least that's what I think Phainon would do, because that strikes me as what a Phainon would do kind of scenario. Protect those who must be protected.
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know what we must do.
We go out and face that calamity together.
Indeed. Our friend is right. We must take action.
This totally isn't going to be a bad end.
Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
Yay.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend.
I'm assuming if you stayed in the maze, that would be like one of those that would fade to black, and then you would essentially be like kicked to the starting screen, again.
I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer.
Yeah.
The card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another hidden layer within. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world.
Bad end speedrun. Yeah. That would, well, it's not really a bad end. It's more of just like, oh, you essentially chosen the wrong thing. We're kicking you out to the starting menu. That way you just like reselect your thing. As I know there is one that if you didn't choose to follow Aventurine in 2.1. Fade to black with Mem slapping. You fade to black with Mem slapping you in the wake. Oh, that makes sense.
But one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step, learning to save others as they grow. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer.
Oh, you just made that up. Okay. Fair. I just know there are some people who've actually found some of those little things with like little fake endings. Fake bad ends, rather.
Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path. And all of this
Is because of me.
happened because you believed in him, friend.
Oh, are we the catalyst?
Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Phainon and that our hearts find their courage.
I know according to Lygus, we're essentially being, you know, observers in heavy quotes. But this also makes me feel like we're hitting some kind of butterfly effect in the time loop. So, at least I think it's a time loop. Because something that it still feels weird. And if we are the catalyst for this one, that could mean the events will change. Maybe.
I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Yeah, you see right through me.
Oh, deliverer.
Someone get your bonk books. We're bonking this man into oblivion. You guys have full permission to like just bonk this man robot into oblivion. It's summertime. It's in the face. I love how we essentially just like are now officially bonking Lygus whenever we see him on the screen.
Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth the dawn.
Yep. Don't tell me I'm the one who has to deliver salvation?
Follow their path. Bear witness as this man, forever denied the mantle of hero, takes his first step on the path to deliverance.
Deliverance, huh?
Watch this memory play out its final act. See with your own eyes how everything began. Then you'll see why his dream of deliverance was always destined to become this world's requiem.
Ooh, fun. Nuts.
A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust, and in the heart of it all, a village aflame. In that moment, the boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
He really loved his home, though. Ooh. My poor boy! My poor boy!
These creatures, they're everywhere.
Pretty art, though. Yeah, look at all the, like, the animated background and everything. Yo. Okay, so real quick, sidebar real quick. There is a thunderstorm officially going on outside. If somehow my internet decides to blip out, you are forewarned. You are forewarned now. There's a thunderstorm going on outside, so if my power goes out and the stream cuts out, yeah, that might be it until Saturday, but we'll try and get through as much as we can. Rage for the net to stay.
Someone, anyone, where are you?
Oh, that's gonna be traumatizing.
No,
Oh, that's gonna be.
it can't be.
Oh boy. Oh, that's gotta be so traumatizing. Hearing something like that say your name is. Oh, that's gonna stick with him forever. Because it's like that. It's like something mimicking someone that you cared about, and then it just ends up being like, you know, a trick. Oh boy.
Are you talking to me?
Okay, that's worse. Okay, that's even worse actually. I thought it was someone like in his life he might have known who is now officially the monster, which most likely there he is. It is, but like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Oh no, is that one of the if this is like theoretically if this is one of the kids, that's even worse.
No. That ribbon.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Olivia. I should have known.
Oh, poor thing.
Please. No.
Oh, my poor baby is traumatized. Why am I always distracted by the traumatized ones?
Stop. Please stop.
God. Also, praise be to Josh's voice acting. It cannot be easy to make your voice sound like it's actually like close to tears. He is really digging into that role.
Olivia. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay, Bubba. Thank you. Have a good weekend if I don't see you on Saturday. It's a nice weekend. Go enjoy it.
And these monsters, they're all...
Oh, my poor Phainon is traumatized. I feel like I should just roll for him just so I can protect him and give him hugs.
Why? Why is this happening?
Oh my god. I actually felt my tear well up for... I think I felt my eyes like well up for a second.
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield. In the far-off future, the land of Anforius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden epic. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence heavier than the earth he moved. His home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the hand of shadow. He wandered without direction,
voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving. Those words his friend spoke long ago, when his journey began, lingered.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more than his friend's lines, you know, that are probably gonna stick with him. This poor thing has been traumatized.
Protect those who must
Be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he needed.
That's why the text was yellow. That's because it was a text I was going to, like, put into the story. I think. I don't know. I haven't seen anything with the other results because I've been literally hiding from any sort of spoilers. But if that golden one is like essentially saying this is going to ring in your ears, this is going to be like his core memory now.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphorius.
Sadly, there is also one that we still need to bury. Yeah, we still need to grab Lygus by the throat, and we still need to bury him.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teachings?
Is that supposed to be Aglaya?
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
Oh no, buddy, don't think like that.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend. And there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
You? Act 2.
This is the abyss of fate.
Oh god, we're back at the beginning. Deja vu.
Phainon's here too? And is that Mighty and Trinin?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
I'm still going to kick you into next week, by the way, Lygus. Keep this in mind. I am like hard hating on Lygus. I'm probably being very ridiculous, but I'm like hard hating on him right now. God.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Hey, don't treat like that.
Yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control. We need only wait patiently.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Krymnos, Mighty-Mos, has led his forces to the gates of Akima.
Excuse me. Hang on. There we go. Had to get that shut.
As you know, though Mighty-Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence.
No, because he's a good boy.
He challenged the elders of Akama to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of his people, to ensure they wouldn't live as second-class citizens in foreign lands.
Yeah. We love Mighty in this house. I love all these guys. I love all of Amporius' characters except for him. Lygus can go Dynapit.
After Aglaya's mediation, Phainon met Mighty Moses' challenge as the Elder's representative. This duel was to change the course of the Flame Chase journey itself. So, as Phainon's most important companion, his lifelong friend, please continue to bear witness to his memories.
I'm only a lifelong friend because you stuck me here. Back to trial.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other.
Wait, was he didn't like really wanting to fight Mighty to like shed blood?
True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantin shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scale.
Okay, never mind. Did Phainon like say, "Hey, I want to duel"?
Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
Ooh, he just called him by his country name.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Fight to the death. Oh no.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Yeah, I know, right? They act like such really, really good friends. I'm sorry, I ship them. It's no secret. It's no secret. I like these two as a ship. I think they would be very good together. I like the opposites attract. And they're not even like that fully opposite. They're just, I don't know how to explain it.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Every hero was once a child, and every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier.
Yeah, but you're not dressed like one.
Swordsmanship won't decide the winner. Lady Goldweaver should be here instead. My devotion to the Holy City could never compare to hers.
Almost everyone does. Yeah, I know. Almost everyone probably ships these two. I have seen some like interesting rare pairs though about like I don't know, there was like someone made a thing with Aventurine and I don't remember what it was, but I have seen like Dr. Ratio in an accent. It's like, yeah, that tracks too. If those two were to ever meet, that would track.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather than the choice you make?
I'm being silly. I'm talking about ships. That's toxic yaoi. Well, at most, their toxicity would be like scholarly toxicity.
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Yes. Yes, she is. It's Aglaya's way.
Every Chrysoceres is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos are both a part of the prophecy.
I really need terminals.
What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to your heart. We wish only to hear your answer.
Listen to your heart, 'cause I'm calling for you. Yeah, you won't be hearing me sing for a little while.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is. I'll give it everything I have.
That's my boy.
Spoken like a Chrysosaur. Now go, Phainon. Your journey has only just begun.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together.
Didn't your, like, duel end up with you being, like, flat on your ass, though? Someday, he too will be your comrade.
Me? With him? Don't joke around like that.
I'm not joking. Does this look like the face of someone who is joking, Phainon? If this looks like someone who's joking, count your days. I'm not joking. Yeah, he's only making that ship a lot stronger.
Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates.
Here
we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing.
Oh wait, is Cyrene okay in this one?
We haven't really had much contact since I set out.
Wait, Cyrene survived? Oh wait, never mind. I know what happened to Cyrene. Partially.
Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade.
I
So
might
every
know.
day you get a chance to see Talantin's scales of justice.
What's going on?
I might know what happened to Cyrene, unless in this version she did survive that entire thing and she stayed in the maze.
Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how's that possible?
Thank you.
Wasn't she?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you, Trailblazer Stell. I was literally on that trail of thought. Ew.
Of course, Lygus disappears right when I need answers.
You don't need answers. You're fine.
Forget it. I need to catch up with Phainon first.
I love how the Trailblazer has a few more voice lines. This is nice. I like it when the Trailblazer has voice lines.
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
Who needs, yeah, seriously though, who needs that robot?
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
But as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
Oh, the ring?
The ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
It was his mother's.
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you?
So, he had the ring. Mighty didn't actually have the ring previously, so he has the ring now.
Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Yep. Put me on the scale. I will sacrifice. Okay.
Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies so much?
You can put me on the scale. I volunteer.
Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you?
But the deliverer card probably carries the most weight, theoretically.
Looks like we really are on the same wavelength.
Oh, excuse me. Ugh.
In the end, there's only one thing I can trust.
You can trust me.
The deliverer that
Yeah.
appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. I can't even look at this card properly, much less follow where it leads. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. The flames, the screams, my utter failure to protect anyone.
Buddy, head pats.
Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Hades Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on Amphorius' face. But here and now, my heart says something else. This card, it's everything I have left. Nothing weighs heavier.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
The Hyacine?
Look, Phainon.
Or is it Cyrene?
It's so nice
Oh, there
to
she
see
is.
you all again. Lady Trinan, Phainon, and...
How did I think she was Hyacine? I don't know.
Hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise.
Oh, is it a surprise now? Cyrene? But how?
Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
No, I'm actually confused because technically speaking, from what I recall, she was technically supposed to be gone during the past.
Cyrene?
But she was somehow studying.
This is incredible. I was literally just thinking about how you might be here. But I never imagined I'd see you this soon.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I am correct. She was supposed to be gone because technically speaking, we took her place as the bearer of the Time Titan. Yeah. We took Orynyx's core flame as us as the Trailblazer. Which means we essentially in that particular time period took Cyrene's place.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard
Depends on the
Lady
timeline,
Maiden was
also
with
true.
a white-haired young man.
Yeah, that also depends on the timeline, that's true.
I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't a good time for reminiscing. That Kremnoan over there.
Still playing house, boy?
Ooh. You gonna take that in the face, Phainon?
You get the idea.
Why did I get a Kratos impression when he said boy? It wasn't in the same tone of voice, but it carries like a more condescending weight to it.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along.
Oh, trust me, they do.
Don't worry. You already know what the answer is, don't you? If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Hades Elysiae, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed the sweetest dreams. And those dear fairies in the Memorance Maze. It hurts so much knowing they're gone forever.
Wait, the fairies were gone too?
The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but to us, it was the whole world.
So the maze was not spared for this one?
But that's not enough, Phainon. Not nearly enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
And the Deliverer card essentially is his future.
The future?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you, but it's actually really simple. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer?
There it is. There it is. I knew I was going to be standing on those scales because I'm important, because I am the protagonist. I freaking knew it. I was joking about the volunteering, but hey, the story took it seriously. Let's go.
How about it? Can you help us?
Yay! Me?
Of course. After all, you're what we aspire to.
I must be neurally linked to Honkai Star Rail that I am like essentially guessing at this. I am essentially just being silly and guessing correctly at this point.
Let's try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory for their sake.
Yeah, pro tag privileges.
I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade, and we shall become heroes.
Yay! Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow.
Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Yay!
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choices. In the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales, weigh destiny, and reveal unto us your verdict.
Your offering is
A person.
a card?
And a person on top of it.
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
And this is where he's gonna get his nickname.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from now on.
Oh, that's how he got his nickname. That's
a deal.
That's how he got his nickname.
The scales, they're wavering.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the convictions of both sides are equally matched.
Ooh, tiebreaker?
This is suffocating. Like the whole world's weight is on my shoulders.
Not yet, it's not.
But I believe what my heart tells me.
Boy.
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment. For the difference is now clear. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is...
I'm wondering, is this gonna be a different outcome?
one from Ides Elysiae, the nameless hero.
Oh. Nope, okay, so this is the same outcome. Oh, yep, that's right. For a minute there, I forgot scales literally went that direction when something weighed more. I literally had like a brain fart about that.
However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hope has a tendency to tip the scales between victory and defeat.
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Phainon's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this oracle card. Humanity's desperate call for a deliverer.
Yeah.
Yes, even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
Yeah, but you're not really at home now, so...
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last breath. And on this, I know that we're the same. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer? Just a sum of all those heroes.
A brilliant explanation.
Oh boy.
Just as prophesied, on this day, the final 2 heroes shall join the Flame Chase journey.
Hey, Aglaya, glad to see you back.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could persuade a Kremnos warrior.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
Aggie's back!
The Kremnoans far outmatch Arkhama's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Yeah, it's because Mighty's being soft on us.
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
No, but their crown prince can.
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
There it is. Yeah, the crown prince has at least some word.
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
Smart. Mighty, I love you. This is why I love him.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast?
Ooh, feast?
Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, we find ourselves gathered here by the light of the flames of the long night.
Can someone help me get back up, please? I would like to be on the 2nd floor again.
History shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand assembled, heralding a new dawn for Amphorius.
Minus Anaxa. Fuck that guy. Minus Professor Anaxa. I hate that guy.
You must see it now, how different this is from the flame chase journey you traveled.
And right now, Cyrene is the only thing that's punctuating that. Also, hey, fly on the wall. Get him. Get the swatter. And whose role am I playing?
Who? Perhaps the role is not that of a person who really existed. Notice how only 2 particular individuals seem aware of your presence.
Oh, right, because Mighty and the others have not exactly recognized us.
Patience. We're approaching the final act.
Are we? Are we kind of taking on, like, the role of Memi in a very weird, abstract way?
These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular importance for the imminent era nova. Such as this very moment, as the prophesized demigods gather with Talenton as witness.
Yeah, because wait, because Mighty didn't realize that he also put me on the scales. He was only aware that the card was the only thing on the scale. He had no sight of me.
This is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is no different from that which you already know. Some join, others leave. while flame chasers bear their faint light forward through the long night.
Yes, the gods, Legus. The gods have calculated this, I'm sure.
Come. Your seat awaits after 13 heartbeats.
13 heartbeats?
Our heroes will be ferried to the final scene.
Oh, 13 heartbeats because 13 people. That's not good.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars. Yet now, we're the only ones left standing.
Eh?
So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
Wait. There, she's got a little moon staff. Symbolism.
The West stands protected by mighty Scrimnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anexa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effectiveness is untested, but I believe in him. And Akuma. We needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield, and the people answer her call, rallying to the city's defense. Let's move. Cavalry has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour. For Amphorius.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Phainon.
Wait. See her?
We set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could.
Yeah, and unfortunately, sometimes those choices aren't really good enough.
But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice except to move forward. Not for a long time now.
You know, if you got like 3 hours, you guys should probably like start running while you're talking.
Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. Beyond these flames, a new sun will someday rise. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates.
Oh.
You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex.
All?
Then put this world's fate to its final rest. After which, we shall all face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
Act 3, Return. Oh boy. Okay, so Cyrene took up the core flame for this one.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Orynyx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
Oh yeah, I forgot Orynyx had like an actual voice.
The black tide has
Not just Titan whispers.
Amphorius does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex of Genesis.
That looks familiar. That looks spookily familiar from yesterday.
Step through and witness.
That looks a little too eerily familiar.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone's sacrifices be in vain.
I don't need another pep talk, Phainon. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah.
She's still so tiny. Now they're just reusing us. It's also probably true. It's probably true.
Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised and burn away every last shadow in this world.
And then rise as the first light of a new world.
Light calendar 4931, the third week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lady,
Ew.
to the end of the flame chase.
Never call me my lady. How dare you? No. Do not call me my lady. I refuse. I refuse that title from you.
And the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please accept the invitation to step across the threshold and behold. Beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought through their trials, as well as the terminus that the owner of these long memories has been hurtling towards their entire life. Perhaps you'll find it all too familiar. Then you'll understand how the mortal called Phainon shouldered the world's weight. How that same burden crushed him, proving that the so-called deliverer is nothing more than Amphorius's own delusion. A pitiful fantasy that it could defy fate's decree. Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in these non-existent times.
Leave Phainon alone. He's at least trying to do his best.
The future revealed by the Titan.
Just what will we see?
You have something to say, Phainon?
The future revealed.
Just what?
Okay, they got nothing really interesting to say. Let's go. Oh, hey, we're back at the vortex.
The vortex of Genesis. So it is here. But just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
I did not anticipate them putting in a Shakespeare quote. Wow, they just went full ham on that. They gave him a full freaking Shakespeare quote. I believe that is... oh wait, is it Edgar Allan Poe? Wait, was it Edgar Allan Poe or was it Shakespeare? Oh, okay. Gosh dang it, you guys. You guys like to gaslight me a little bit. I test my history knowledge and then my brain is just like, wait, did I get the reference wrong? You guys are mean. I mean that in the most loving way possible. I put Shakespeare in there because I believe that's actually Macbeth. If my history is correct, that would be a line from Macbeth.
It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Okay, okay, Lygus, we kind of need to take those Shakespeare play scripts away from you, because you clearly are losing your mind. We need to take those Shakespearean books away from him, please. Someone get them away from him fast.
The vortex of Genesis, where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befitting of our final act? Come, I beseech you onward, buoyed by your surging curiosity.
Why do you creep me out? God. Lygus is so creepy. Like I said, I understand that in other languages, he's probably like really like serious and calm. But God, this voice actor goes hard. It's actually nerve-wracking and spooky. Like, oh, I feel my skin crawl.
As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach, you have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in its fullness, and to witness what he welcomed upon his arrival here. Every absurd and tragic ending. Now, if you would.
Oh, God. Hey, Venture, you doing good, buddy? Hanging in there? This isn't gonna traumatize you twice, is it? My boy's fine. The boy's fine. He's oh.
None of that matters now. This brutal flame chase journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before.
That romantic storyline, that was from the 3.3.
You think so too, right?
Haven't I seen this scene before? Also the first 3.0 trailer. Oh.
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Oh, is it the Nameless Faces song? One that Cyrene was actually humming yesterday that we listened to? Yeah.
A total of 33,550,335 times.
Hold up. Where was that log real quick? What was that again? All shall bid farewell to one, and the one person alone will witness the miracle. A total of 33,550,335 times. Wouldn't that mean we were on 33,550,336? My poor boy has suffered this same thing 33 million times. Yeah, there's like some legitimacy behind the number. I just cannot remember the reason.
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle.
I hate to say it. I fucking knew it. I knew it since the beginning of 3.0. I called it well beforehand. I said it in a more lighthearted way that, yeah, this is probably just a cycle on repeat. That we were essentially in a time loop. And we are. So the romantic story is from Manforce's Saga of Heroes. Okay, I might need to, like, look back and read some more of that. I haven't, like, finished up that main book yet, so I probably need to, like, look at that. But yeah, I freaking knew it. I called this from 3.0 when Aglaia was first, like, that was the first drop for 3.0, yeah. But yeah, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew Amphorius was on a weird time loop. It wasn't just the symbolism that Amphorius was essentially looped like an infinity symbol. It was literally, there was like this little niggle in the back of my brain that was saying, you can destroy the gods, but what's going to happen if this has been a continuous thing? No, it's not a continuous thing. Well, it is. It's just a freaking loop. But yeah, it solidified it during 3.3, and I was very, very proud of it. I felt like a very smart cookie back then. I was like, I called it for 3.0. Let's do it. I knew it. I knew there was something sus about this.
Sharp as ever, I see.
I knew there was something fishy about Amphorius for ages. I kept, like, saying that it feels like we're in a weird loop, and I held on to that. I am happy that I had figured that out before they dropped it.
Seeing is believing. Why not let your own two eyes uncover the truth?
I'm sorry. I hate to sound like I'm bragging, but it's one of those moments in my history of understanding story between the lines that, like, I'm very, very proud that I managed to read that one and I clocked it way before.
Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs. Flame-chased journey and the cycles of Amphorius.
Well,
Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
I think for lore reasons, we're gonna look at these memory fragments. We are loving the lore. I'm gonna see if there's a, like, a particular 330, 130. Oh. Oh. Oh, they're not just, oh, they're doing big leaps. They're doing big leaps. Oh boy. Yeah, I think it is clockwise in the order. Yeah, I think it is, because I think if I ended up over here. Oh, wait. This one's 67,023. I think I'll run around and I will look for the ones. There's 134. 10 million. Wait, was that billion? No, this was the 10 billion. This is the... This one is also in the billions. 7 billion? 2691. $823,156. There's the 33 million again. 33 million. 24 million. 67,000. I think it's here and then 67,000.
Not a single soul to be seen. So this is how the vortex looks at the end of days. Looks like I've got company after all. But since you've made it here, so in the end you succeeded.
Are we talking about the Flame Reaver for this one?
Executioner.
Oh, is it that the Flame Reaver? Executioner. Oh, that is probably the Flame Reaver. So this one is 10 million. 77 was the 7 billion. Or is it the billion? I forgot. 2000. I think this one's the next one. 2691. That's the second shortest digit. Let's see. 33 million. Yeah. Yeah, we go to the. I think it's this one over here. $2,000. Shing. Wait, he uses Mighty in this one?
Just shut up and get out of here.
Are you crazy, Mighty? Immortal or not, even if you're the demigod of strife.
Oh, I'm still no match for them.
No, I know you can. I just wanted to request that you witness the Era Nova with me.
Oh, buddy.
Together, let's prove that we're enough to transcend the prophesized fate.
Could it be that now, at the critical juncture, our mighty deliverer is chickening out, scared of a stupid prophecy?
I think they forgot to work with his face for this. I don't know. The fact that everything looks so crystalline and then there's just his face like plastered on top of it, like that's like a little bit uncanny.
I'll transcend the prophesized fate. All right. But I've got a better way. As the son of Gorgo, I'll prove myself with one last grand victory. Just like when I ripped out the old king's heart.
Might be so you can see him lip sync better. Yeah, this is also probably true.
Go. Leave this to me. If the black tide creatures block out the sun, then we Kremnoans will fight in the shade. And when I'm done with that executioner, we'll raise our cups where the west winds end.
Okay, so he originally had Mighty with him for that one. I think we'll crack this one open. Ching!
The vortex of Genesis. The last time I was here, I was returning the core flame of reason. I didn't have the time to observe it in too much detail back then. But a holy sanctuary of the Titans. Looks more like their frozen crypt to me.
So this is the ending where Anaxa hung on a little bit longer.
All the core flames do lie here now. It's my honor to walk the final stretch with a mind such as yours, Professor.
Oh, getting ahead of ourselves, are we? Have you forgotten so quickly? I died for truth long ago. What walks with you now is but a thought in your mind.
Of course. How could I forget that?
But I'll say the same to you. It's my honor to walk this final stretch with you, too.
Precious. I don't know why, that's kind of sweet that it's like...
Now go. Stand tall and finish your final task.
I find it like...
Yeah. Just leave it to me.
I find it oddly sweet that he did find like each of these individuals.
Time for that wretched executioner to pay what they owe.
That's like a little bit of a softer side of Naxa, and I can appreciate that. Okay, so we want to see this is the 33 billion. No wait, or is that 300,000? Is that 33 million or is that 33 billion? Did I say billion earlier? I think he probably said, hang on, I can't read the context. It's the mil, okay. I think we're at 823,156. I should have just gone the regular way. Darn me and my perfectionist brain. Okay, so 775? 77? I guess this one. Yeah. Oh wait, nope, not that one. It's the next one up. Yes. I'm gonna say Cypher. Oh! Little Ika! Oh, baby! Wait, was he just a little Ika? He was not with, like, Hyacinth?
Hey, little one. Are you scared?
Oh, buddy! Oh!
As brave as Hyacinth. Stay close, little Ika. What? No, not you two.
Oh, what? Is Ika supposed to leave?
I see. I won't squander your kindness. Your hopes. So please, keep this bit of sky standing for me. Well, now there's one last thing I need to do before the Aranova.
Oh.
Come, Executioner. Let this patch of clear sky show me where to strike.
That was a graphical glitch. That was a graphical I think that's a graphical glitch because I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be the swirling vortex. I'm pretty sure. That's 33 billion. 24. Oh wait, is it actually showing me the clockwise positioning now? 103. That one? This one we already did. This one is last. Second to last. 24. I think it's this one next. 24. 24 million. 10 million. No, I think this one's the right one. It doesn't really probably matter, but I am looking at these like order by order.
Castros.
Nancy!
Didn't you?
Yes.
Oops, sorry.
I've become death's demigod, and shall never again walk the world of the living. What you see is the surging of the river of souls, brought on by the countless dead feeding it in these dark times. They cry out. Though dead, they'll converge into a torrent and guard the vortex to see the Aranova fulfilled.
God, I miss Castros already. It's such a shame she ended off in 3.2, but also it kind of like worked. Oh wait, it's 3.1 actually.
I will take all the wishes.
No, it was 3.2. I was correct.
Please. Everyone. Fight with me. To the very last.
I hear them. dead hail you. They're prepared.
Hang on. Okay. Sorry, that was my order who was now shopping for my order.
Go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows. The path before you leads to light and eternal flames.
There, Cypher.
There's water everywhere. This place is always so wet and sticky. Even my tail's getting heavy.
Aw, poor baby.
Plus that burnt smell. And that sizzling noise. Yikes. Nobody from Dolos could stand this.
Cats don't like water.
Go on then. I'll handle the filth. Do what you need to do.
Let me fight with you. Better odds with two.
Hey, remember what the seamstress said? You know what really matters.
So far, my connections are that they've each ended up fighting the Flame Reaver, which caused either the Era Nova to not be fulfilled or something.
Yeah.
I think that's what my brain's picking up on. It might be a little foggy.
I'll leave it to you then.
Wow, someone's not shy. Just so you know, I'm not in the business of making losing deals.
I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for the fact that Cypher would steal, I am pretty sure that their mentalities are pretty much like identical. Like you kind of gotta think about it. If she wasn't like herself and would like steal coins and like credits, I'm pretty sure she and Aventurine could probably get along very, very well.
I'll distract that executioner. You go turn the world's biggest lie into truth. Let me become the first wind of your new world.
And we get the second to last one. Ching! Aglaia? Yay, I was right.
Shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate.
Yeah.
So even the future revealed by the Titans may not come to pass.
The Era Nova. This unrivaled masterpiece. I have no regrets now that I'm entrusted to my most trusted apprentice.
Sorry, Aglaia, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Now that you kind of bring it up, they do kind of have some parallels. Just in a small way.
Are you saying?
Fate is ever unassailable. The golden threads tell me the black tide rushes toward the vortex, ready to swallow this place. I must weave the last of my humanity into a net to hold back the deluge.
Yeah.
I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. Now, the hour of fulfillment has come. Forgive me. I must snip away every risk to weave the strongest future for the new world. There is nothing more to say. We part here. I shall personally dispatch that wretched executioner, not with threads of gold, but with the steel tip of a needle.
Ooh, you mean your blade? Is there still one that we haven't looked at yet? Oh, there's still one we haven't looked at yet. Treeby? Yay, Treeby! Oh no, oh no, Treeby. Oh no, don't tell me he's holding the Treeby plushie!
That prophesied future.
Don't tell me he's holding the Treeby plushie.
West wind ends. Era Nova. We're so close now.
Yeah, I had the momentary, like, oh no, with the realization.
You can't speak anymore. Please. Allow me to pause just a moment before I keep my promise. Let me answer your cruel fate by tearing the executioner's heart from the void.
Yeah, I had a momentary like, oh yay, then an oh no. I had that big realization. It's just like, oh shoot. Oh boy. Well, let's talk to Lygus. Let's see what part that we are technically playing.
You really think you're prepared?
No.
Allow me to give you a warning, most earnest. Once you see what these memories hide, the world's course will be forever irreversible.
Show me the final memory.
Ah, very well. As you have made up your mind, let us bear witness together.
Oh boy.
As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival, and this, too, is the very reason I must show you everything. I believe that since you've bathed in that eon's gaze...
Oh, because we bathed in, we were given Fuli's, gaze.
You can make Amphorius's frozen fate flow once again.
I can't tell. Are you here to, like, save Amphor- Oh, wait, no, you're not. I have a bad feeling about this. You want to use me for negative gains. Oh, shit.
Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius.
Fuli's least of our concerns. Oh, yeah, this is also true.
The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo.
I had the realization that I have the wrong Eon. I just realized I might have had the wrong Eon. Eon.
Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade. that nameless hero absent from the annals of history.
Yeah, but unless we're gazed upon by Noose, there's only one other one.
She is the swordsman's ideal in his youth.
Ugh.
The deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, she has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Amphorius.
Oh boy. We really did butterfly effect this now, didn't we?
And this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of Amphorius? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the 33,550,336th flame.
Oh no.
The master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, this is a little bizarre, because usually they ended up with the Flame Reaver at the end. Good! Thank you.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner.
With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. The time has come to once again start everything.
Yeah, yikes.
Stakes, high rewards. Going all in. Tabs on me.
Let's test your knowledge.
This world is a fog.
Although he does have a certain weapon on hand.
Straight to the soul.
Ah, shoot. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's see. Everyone's shielded up, so it doesn't really matter. So.
Time to twirl!
Never stop thinking.
Time to twirl!
Return to the great dream.
Yeah, you guys ain't hidden for squat. You're healing, though, which is bad.
Better hedge your bets.
Everyone's fine on their shields. I don't need to worry about everyone's shields too much.
Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Let's test your knowledge.
Kaboom!
Fail. Get out.
Straight bet.
0 points. Next.
Time to twirl!
Fail. Get out.
Flame Reaver failed his exams 5 times.
0 points. Next.
Goddamn, Ratio, calm down!
As you can see, I
I'm just a frail skull. Straight to the soul.
Actually, no, Ratio. Please don't calm down. Please keep doing that.
Sink into insanity.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
No, Ratio, please keep doing that.
Maybe I'll take it all.
Keep doing the follow-up. It's so good. It's good for everyone's health. There we go. Greenie!
Look, the show has begun. With this divine power, I extract the world's purity to reforge all things.
This ends now. With your corpse.
Ignite the dawn!
Oh, are you? Uh-oh.
How is this possible?
Oh, wait, what? What?
Sons of destruction, now twinned. You then set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
Peak background music, though, yeah.
Mistakes? Don't ask, just spend.
Hold on, before I continue, was all of what I originally thought a big red herring? I won't know until the end, but it feels like everything I had was on a big red herring.
Watch your head.
We'll see in a minute, but like...
Straight to the soul.
You'll have a lot of exposition. I probably will. Dang it. The one hard time about having a follow-up team on this.
Who's this one?
Never stop thinking. Fail. Count.
Get him.
Haseas percipi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
I mean, so far, everyone's doing a pretty bang-up job.
0 points. Next. Fail. Count.
Straight to the soul.
What are you looking at?
With this divine power, I extract the world's purity to reforge all things.
God, the BGM is just epic, though.
It's gonna hurt.
Uh-oh.
I'm asking the questions.
Oh, boy.
Let's test your knowledge.
Which song is this one? Because I want to actually, like, see if they have an epic remix about this. Oh, no, he's about to ult. Uh-oh.
As you can see, sink into insanity.
We got this.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
It's fine. We got Rini shields. Could be the remix of Flame Reaver's theme. Could be.
Can't lose this one.
Never stop thinking.
Oh, wait. Hurt is ready. I didn't see that. I did not take into account that Hurt was ready.
You know who I am. Ever
him, Herta!
You must be honored to meet me.
Easy. He ain't gonna do squat now.
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points.
Funk.
Equivalent exchange? No.
Why isn't he dead yet? Wait, no, wait, that was his toughness. I'm dumb. That was his toughness gauge. That wasn't his health. I'm so silly. I literally pulled a dum-dum and I was like, I misread the white bar with the red bar to guess. It's fine.
SAS per kip. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals.
I was like, why aren't you dead yet? Funk.
Fail. Count.
One person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you.
I mean, technically he took the chalk to the face anyways, and that was his end. Oh. Okay.
Why not let wrath incinerate fate?
Oh, where did he get that? Where did he have Cyrene's weapon? How did he get a hold of that? I'm gonna take a quick pause here because I'm gonna like wait it out just like a few minutes. Yeah, that was the Flame Reaver's. I know that was the Flame Reaver's other weapon, but like, oh.
At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. Just as I foretold, your arrival will change everything.
Okay, so hold on. I think I understand it's gonna be probably exposited upon me, but it didn't look like him. I'm just keeping an eye on my thing because my delivery should be here relatively soon-ish. So I'm keeping an eye on my phone as closely as possible.
After all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can awaken the long-dormant instinct inside a man.
You're talking about Nanook's gaze, aren't you?
Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier, it was only under the same eon's glance that it was reborn.
Yeah, you're totally talking about Nanook.
That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the Erudition, abandoned by the Eon.
By the way, how are you still expositing? You are supposed to be dead.
Now, allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The eternal land, known as Amphorius, is nothing more than the scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation. A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
Oh, Nanook wants to take it out on Noose. Nanook wants to take his fury out on Noose. Oh, that's crazy. If I'm reading between the lines correctly. Oh yeah, Nanook wants to kill all Aeons. You're right. You're right. That is true. He does. They do, rather. Final era nova before the eternal recurrence begins. Irene?
Phainon. We set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysocer. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Emphorius's wishes be so cruel?
Oh, yep, here we are. We're getting the exposition now. God, though. That Flame Reaver remix was really good.
We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far. Okay, couldn't help it. My bad.
Why does it look like this?
Oh! Oh, that's... Oh. Hey, False Sky, close enough. Welcome back, Genshin Impact. Oh, hey, look, False Sky, Genshin Impact. Hey, look, Genshin, you kind of lost your plot over in Honkai Star Rail. Sorry. I had to make the joke at least once. Sorry, I had to make the joke once. It looks the same though, but like understandable. They're from like semi-similar creators and like art styles, but it's just like
you see it too.
These games aren't connected in the slightest. No, we aren't getting Honkai Impact 3rd references either. Absolutely not. We're totally not thinking that Kave is like probably like some other form in like from Honkai Star Rail in a completely other dimension. Nah. Sorry. I had to make some silly goofs on that one. I love this. This is all really good. This is all cinema. I'm just like I like doing little goofs and gaffs because you know what? I'm a streamer.
Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all.
Those flickering cubes. I swear yeah, these worlds are not connected at all, are they? Nah. These worlds are not connected. There is no Bellabog in Zone Zero. Bellabog is a lie. We love Bellabog. Kind of.
They're more like a shattered teleslate.
God, they really did pull the False Sky scenario, didn't they?
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. Turns out. They were coming from the black tide all along. Is that Emphorius crying?
Or maybe it is screaming at its creator. At its God.
Phainon, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Orynyx's curtain glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of Emphorius, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within.
There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Oh! She's aware of their alternate selves. She's aware, like, Welt was, that there are possibilities of them having essentially alternative selves on, like, different universes. I do love, okay, I'll be honest, I love this multiverse theory that they put together, and it actually makes, like, a lot of sense to have them interconnected, but equally separated, if that makes any sense at all. It's one of those interesting, like, little narrative tricks, like, yeah, we're similar, but we're from different worlds. But we're not the same. Oh, but just inside and forest. Oh, did I remember reading this incorrectly? Oh, yeah. My bad. We'll be arriving soon. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's just in forest. I got a little sidetracked. I got to thinking about Welt's big thing.
Perhaps.
Sorry.
It wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over.
Yep.
What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
We're all nothing but, like, little lab rats.
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions. As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I hate this robot too. Oh, hi, Cyrene. Oh, wait, are we now just officially, like, flipping back to the end of 3.3?
This is a moment the universe will
I'm getting confused.
After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Amphorius has finally achieved results.
God, that you weren't joking about the lab rats thing. This is the timeline we're witnessing with Cyrene. Thank you. Sometimes it's getting a little confusing trying to keep up with everything. I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything. My brain's hurting. Too many timelines.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Doomed to repeat everything over and over again. Well, I guess I have to stop talking though, so this could be a while. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a while.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true. As the model of reason, he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth.
Man, well, I guess you really need to stop watching those telenovelas. You've been watching way too many of those plays. We need to cut you off. We need to have you like actually go out and like touch some grass for a little while.
The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods.
Yeah, it can't. I knew it couldn't be like that.
They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
God, this robot's insane. Okay, guys, I will be right back. My order has just gotten here, so I'm gonna scoot back. I'm gonna be right back in just a couple minutes. So, why are you guys stealing the cookies? You guys are being silly. You guys are being silly! Whilst I was gone for like 5 minutes. How dare.
But this time, your plot will
Because I was gone. Okay, fair.
I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Darkness. We're like in Kingdom Hearts almost.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysosairs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of
I love you guys.
heroes, gods,
That's funny.
and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphorius's calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
Oh, you just got well with silver tickets? Wow, nice. Also, yeah, the perfect equation for destruction. Fun times!
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Insignificant numbers and data. That's what you guys are.
Sell yourselves short. I'd say rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation.
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child. The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius's Chrysosairs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe.
I didn't connect it at the beginning. Okay, so I'll fully admit this was the one part of the golden blood. That part I didn't okay, to be fair, I literally speed ran through like Pentaconi and everything. I genuinely forgot for a while about Nanook and the. Did you not see the trailer? Yeah, that I did. I remember seeing that. I remember really complimenting that Phainon was ripped. I had, I think, a one-track mind at that moment. I was more distracted by the abs, honestly. I was heavily distracted by those abs. Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, it didn't occur to me at the beginning about Nanook and the golden blood. Because when I first played, it had been like ages, and I genuinely forgot about what Nanook looked like. I basically zoned it out, and I forgot. Now the golden blood is making a lot more sense. And I had called the destruction path ages ago, too. The trailer where it showed, oh god, it's been ages since I looked at that too. Oh god. Yeah, where it showed everyone for the first time. I remember that. I have vague memories. Symbolism that looked like Nanook. That was a while ago, so my brain is not remembering it. Hey, you know what? this also explains, it explained very clearly how Phainon was able to handle the baseball bat, by the way. It would make perfect sense. That is also how Phainon managed to hold the baseball bat. The weapon given to us via Nanook's gaze. That's how he was able to hold the bat. I was curious in the back of my mind for a little while. I was like, how is he able to hold the bat? Because technically speaking, I don't think anyone's ever held the weapons of an Aeon outside of the Trailblazer. So, how did he hold it? I think it's all becoming very clear. It's all coming together.
Furious has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination.
Wrong franchise. Sorry, buddy, wrong franchise. Although that one had had apparently a very decent movie that released recently. Sorry, buddy, wrong franchise. You gotta go find a different franchise. Sorry.
Nikos 496.
Nikos 496, aka Phainon. Nikos 496. That's a serial number. Well, I think. Nikonin? I'm assuming Honkai Impact 3rd reference as well, so I'm assuming that is Honkai Impact 3rd related. Oh, calling. Oh, Nico. Oh, okay, just calling him a cat. But no, that is actually like, that's like a serial number. That's like a name. Someone is essentially like giving an experiment. Is it a Phainon? True. Yeah, why is he giving out, you know, Phainon's, you know, Discord number like that? Come on, man. No, but that's more of like a title you would give to somebody who, if you have like no true connection to them. It's essentially, it's a name that you give to someone during an experiment. Okay, that's all I had to say to that. My brain was trying to figure it out, but then it's like, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to go back to what I said. And it's like, yes, that is the way I was trying to say it.
Philia 093.
Philia 093. Damn.
No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you,
model numbers.
The Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the black tide, and accept the Eon's gaze.
I think I meant, okay, so he actually said it better. He said model numbers, like your what you would name like for a robot, essentially, too. That's also a way to put it.
You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's long-held wish.
Lygus, you might want to calm down. I think you're losing it a bit. No way, you've already lost it 5 hours ago.
In the name of the Lord,
oh shit.
Unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
Or we could always choose another option.
Oh, hey, remember that Iron Tomb mention like ages and ages ago? From the IPC radio? Yeah, that came back to bite us. The IPC radio actually gives you hints to the latest stuff. And Iron Tomb happened to be on that list. In a while ago. Myriad Celestia trailer. Ah, I love Hoyo and their cooking with Honkai Star Rail. God, they cook so good. They literally sprinkle this stuff around and you forget about it and then it all comes clicking back into position. I love how they drip feed like all that, because don't forget, they also had like Aventurine way before he was actually playable or even visible as a character, because they did have him in the future in that one light cone for Topaz that had Topaz in it. They drip feed a lot of fun stuff in there that's like you don't expect it to come up and become relevant, which is interesting. I love it.
Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right?
Oh, did Cyrene like go right for... decide to be like, I'd rather have the gaze of Fooly on me. For without it being in that context. Lagus.exe has stopped working. Indeed.
Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other eons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved.
This is what happens when you're a blabbermouth.
Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
She's kind of got you there, Lagus.
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility.
And it's also really crazy that that they do talk about the eons.
Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Oh no, you didn't think.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you are capable of doing that?
Because they're actually smart.
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple.
I love having people who are actually smart and like don't fall for the obvious bait. I love characters who do this. It's always so good when it's like, oh thank God they're not falling into the trope. They're being kind of smart about it.
But we're not gonna tell ya.
Ooh. Get him. Off with his head. Heyo. Oh, history's gonna repeat itself with that one.
We're going to weave a long dream for Emborius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
Oh, this was Cyrene's idea.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Oh my god, they had big plans.
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records Emborius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here.
And she cooked.
And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame chase journey.
Oh my god.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself.
So who really... Oh god.
But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you...
It's the power of both, I'm assuming. Both Orynyx and Fuli, I would assume, are the ones who ended up creating the time loop with Cyrene's help. If I'm in the ballpark, I think I might be correct on that. Or it could also have been with the power of the scepter too, but I don't know. I'm spitballing plot points. Yeah, the scepter can supposedly do that, but with the extra bit of power, maybe. I don't know. I won't know. My brain hurts. I'm guessing. I'm spitballing.
All right. Let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
God, it really is. God, that question really is like a chicken. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Because now it's just like, who was the one who created the loop or the cycles?
In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world.
I kind of regret calling Cyrene a villain for the time being. This could all completely turn on its head, which is a Hoyo thing to do. But like, I regret calling Cyrene evil at this moment in time.
Tell her about the flame chase journey. And then let her become a romantic part of this story.
She's just big brain, yeah.
I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time again and again. Resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. And I will always have my charm.
Yeah, they will. Oh, Phainon.
Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world.
I used to think that Cyrene was actually, like, evil, but she's just big-brained.
Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter.
Oh, that's not foreshadowing, is it?
Don't extinguish. The flame chase will never end.
That's not foreshadowing at all.
Until Amphorius welcomes a true dawn.
God, these guys are just banger after banger after banger. Oh my god, I love these voice actors so much.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass.
Oh no!
In the blink of an eye.
Oh no!
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
Yeah, that's true. How else is she going to become time?
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
Aslana? Is that is that the term for, isn't that Kevin's like last name from Honkai Impact 3rd? Kevin Kaslana. I had that correct. I had that locked in place. Oh. Kevin Kaslana, and also an idol extraordinaire, apparently. He was apparently an idol in this past life.
As the Theros I have observed, destruction synthesis is formed.
Oh boy. Ooh.
I will wait for that day for as long as it takes. The day will come whenever this immortal eternal and follows in our footprint to right and understand whatever was.
Whoo! Back to...
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Okay, their presentation is so good. Oh my god. I love the imagery.
The world is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here.
Kevin Chaos Castellana. God.
Friend.
They cook so hard.
Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go.
Hey, Nat, go away.
Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back?
Pray to God that Nat goes in my general direction, I'm gonna smack it.
Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins? Will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction?
The manipulating whispers of destruction?
The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before.
Oh, I'm seeing the imagery now. I think.
No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo.
Also, hi, Flash. I didn't mean to forget you. Hello, how are you? Got distracted.
Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. Then go, Castellana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Cavalier will never forget this.
Oh. Holy.
time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods.
Yep.
From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Sorceress, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans.
Isn't Sorceress like... Oh wait, wasn't Sorceress drip marketed as well? Isn't she one of the upcoming sorry, Phainon, I don't mean to interrupt you. Yeah. Oh, this is getting deep. This is getting deep. This is getting deep.
And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
The first eternal recurrence. Speaking of drip marketing.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the river of time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us...
Are we under the water?
The flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Soritra. I must share the truth with her.
Dux Gladiorum.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me Hycelans, nameless swordmaster.
Hycelans? Yo, she's gorgeous. She's even got like little scales. The scales, the pearls, the coral reef, and she's also one of the... She's also like one of the characters that shows up in the Divergent universe.
Please allow me to add one more thing.
Oh, the seashells?
You actually already know my name.
You mean Phainon? Such a name could never be your true one.
Oh, her dress? Oh my god, that outfit is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. God, they never miss with these outfits.
But I won't question you further about it.
Also the ribcage.
Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Phainon or Phainon?
Phainon?
Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen?
God, she's pretty.
All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Nah.
Harboring suspicions is not my concern.
She sounds
My
so
total
done.
defense is only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action.
Phainon technique. When Phainon is in a team, technique point limit increases. Using technique defeats enemies certain range ahead. So...
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Oh my god, he's got an insta-kill, like, freaking... Oh... He's got a kill, he's got an insta, like, Acheron does.
Light up the dawn.
Whoops. And it's an AoE. Oh, that's spooky.
Oh. Nice moves.
Light up the
dawn. We just washed it away and here it comes again. The Black Tide is really no joke.
Yeah, no duh. Are we gonna get a glimpse at Mighty's kit this way?
Light up
the dawn. Dude. He's scary. Like, in a good way. This is like good scary.
The waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
At last. I can meet with Her Majesty Soridra herself.
I thought they weren't going to, like, show these girls off until, like, the next patch.
Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
Well, rather, it's actually very nice that they're introducing them now. So, because that way their drip marketing makes sense.
She really is down to earth.
Yep.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Let's go. I think I can survive, like, another little bit. Oh, sorry, I meant to hit the F button, not the E. Shoot. Oh, hey, Dreamy! And Aggie.
Duck's Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Soridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her.
Oh.
The Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap.
Oh, no.
I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealens. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand.
Wait, what? Sorry, I was like going. I think I was getting too far ahead of the plot.
We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
Of course they will.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how How much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
Speak of Treebee's prophecy.
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands.
Look at her poor face, though. She's like stunned.
Is that correct, Lady Treebee?
He does remember. I was confused because I thought he wasn't going to like remember the names in each time loop, but I think he does. He was just playing them. I think. I don't know.
How is this possible?
It would make sense if he remembers it.
He got it right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, it makes better sense to know that he still remembers all the time loops.
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treebee. The Phainon of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the
He was saying darkness, we don't know how long for, yeah.
And appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand.
And slowly he's been making his way across this entire mural.
But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth.
Only 33,550 and 335 cycles remaining.
But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes.
Oh boy.
In that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clear. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans, one by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed.
Sorry, I think I got a little bit of static there.
But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
The first eternal recurrence and Phainon, hi buddies.
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius.
Oh, he stopped it before after Trebios. Oof. He stopped it too soon.
At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive.
Oh.
After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself.
An inner part of himself.
That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future? I can't remember anymore.
Oh my god, the doppelganger the doppelganger effect. I know, I realized after a second time, it's like, it's the doppelganger effect, essentially. Your past and your future literally meeting face to face. So he essentially killed himself.
I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball.
Yeah.
Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break.
Yeah.
But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning.
Yeah, the selves are overlapping.
After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the fourth quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Yeah, he really remembers every single detail. Eternal Recurrence, subject number 1. Castellana persuaded the 12 Chrysos heirs to recover all 12 core flames in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process, and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. Admin notes, the first devastating failure. Oh, these are so far the amounts that he essentially like started to loop, and these are like the past selves too. Asana adopted a similar strategy, eternal recurrence number 1. No substantive impact with the experimental progress was observed. Life cycles of 12, crisis errors terminated normally in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal recurrence number 3. Minor adjustments detected in subject Castellana's strategy. Decision waiting for avoid sacrifice of past companions has been increased. After verification, this adjustment did not have substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of 12 Chrysos heirs terminated normally in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal Recurrence 15. Subject Castellana attempted to decompile the Black Tide for the first time, aiming to elevate access privileges and execute unauthoritative access authorization operations against specific subjects represented by the 12 Chrysos heirs. Life cycles of 12 Chrysos heirs terminated normally in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal Recurrence number 42. Subject Castellana's 11th attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. The decision weighing for avoid sacrifices of past companions showed a minor decline. Life cycles of 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal Recurrence number 133. Analysis of observations from Eternal Recurrence 83 and to 133 indicates that Subject Castellana's strategy is gradually converging with Eternal Recurrence number 42 over synchronicity risk detected. Potential cognitive function degradation suspected. This will undoubtedly reinforce Iron Tomb's destruction vector within exceptions. No intervention required. Continue observation. God, this is... Oh, this really does feel like the Truman Show now. I was joking when I wrote that, when I wrote that title for the stream, which was kind of meant to be... It was kind of meant to be like a Truman Show, like, feeling. Oh my god. There's more. Eternal Recurrence number 134. Oh, fun. Oh, this is gonna be a bit. The 134th Eternal Recurrence.
Absolute nonsense.
Hi, Naxa.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
Oh, we're also going in kind of like the sequence of the crystals too. Or at least nearly there.
No, it's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The Black Tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
And an Axa, like, locking that in.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble Titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I'm still trying to figure out how March is tying into all this, and it's getting me, like, on edge.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me.
Yeah, you actually do handle your scholars pretty well.
We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
So, okay. I think this is probably, like, gonna be the best place to leave it off. Because that was a lot of exposition to deal with. So, but I'm in the story. This is a good spot to stop because I feel like this is going to be a good in-between point for when we reconnect on Saturday. There's going to be a lot to cover on Saturday, and it's probably better I do that when I am a little bit more, like, awake and aware with coffee in my system, and we have a few more hours to kill. Not that I didn't have anything to do tomorrow, it's just the fact that it's a little late. I would like to probably start on my wind down. But yeah, this is getting really crazy good. And man, I'm having a ball. There's like a lot more to come. So for now, I'm gonna keep it brief. I'm gonna keep it short. Thank you all for coming out today, and I will catch you all on Saturday when we will I think we will, like, really most likely wrap up 3.4. I believe. So I'll bounce out. You guys have a good time. I'll see you all on Saturday. And have a good rest of your night. Okay? Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Let me put the controller away. Boop. Bye, 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 bye. You're welcome. We'll see each other again pretty soon. Don't worry. Bye-bye, guys. Oh, I almost forgot. I have to be like this. Bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye.